In the world of luxury, there are brands that sell products, and there are brands that sell identity. Some sell performance, some sell comfort. And then there are a rare few that sell a feeling so powerful that owning their product changes how the world sees you and how you see yourself. Lamborghini is one of those brands, a car company that started as an act of revenge and ended up becoming one of the strongest symbols of success on the planet. But how did a noisy, aggressive, uncomfortable Italian sports car become a global status symbol? Why do celebrities, entrepreneurs, influencers, and dreamers all chase the same raging bull badge? And why does simply saying the word Lamborghini instantly create a picture in our minds of wealth, ambition, and power? This is not just the story of a car. This is the story of ego, branding, psychology, culture, and the relentless human desire to stand out. It begins not in a luxury showroom, but on a farm. In post-war Italy, Ferruccio Lamborghini was not thinking about building supercars. He was thinking about survival. The country was rebuilding from the devastation of World War II. Resources were scarce, opportunities were limited. But Ferruccio had something powerful: mechanical talent and relentless ambition. He started by building tractors from leftover military machinery. It was a practical business. Farmers needed equipment. The demand was real, and Ferruccio was smart enough to deliver affordable, reliable machines. Within a few years, his tractor company was thriving. He became wealthy, he became respected, he became successful. And like many successful people, he developed a taste for luxury. Ferruccio loved fast cars. He bought several high-end vehicles, including Ferraris, the ultimate status symbol of that time. But there was one problem. He wasn't impressed. Despite Ferrari's reputation for performance and prestige, Ferruccio found them unreliable and uncomfortable. According to popular legend, after experiencing repeated mechanical issues, he decided to personally visit Enzo Ferrari and offer feedback. The response he reportedly received would change automotive history forever. Enzo dismissed him. He allegedly told Ferruccio to stick to making tractors and leave sports cars to experts. For most people, that moment would have ended the story. But Ferruccio Lamborghini was not most people. Insult turned into motivation. Motivation turned into obsession. And obsession turned into one of the most iconic brands in history. In 1963, Ferruccio founded Automobili Lamborghini with a clear mission: build a better sports car than Ferrari. Not just faster, better, more refined, more comfortable, more luxurious. From the very beginning, Lamborghini positioned itself differently. Ferrari was rooted in racing heritage. Lamborghini focused on road performance and design innovation. This distinction would prove critical. Early Lamborghini cars were elegant, powerful, and technically impressive. But the real turning point came in 1966 with the launch of the Miura. The Miura wasn't just a car, it was a revolution. With its mid-engine layout and stunning design, it redefined what a supercar could look like. It was lower, wider, more dramatic. It didn't just move fast, it looked fast even when parked. And this is where Lamborghini's transformation into a status symbol truly began. Because status is not just about performance, it's about perception. The Miura created visual shock. It made people stare. It made people talk. It created emotional impact. And emotional impact is the foundation of luxury branding. Throughout the following decades, Lamborghini doubled down on this philosophy. While competitors refined their designs, Lamborghini amplified its boldness. The Countach arrived in the 1970s like a spaceship from the future. Sharp angles, scissor doors, a shape that looked almost unreal. This wasn't just transportation, this was theater. Owning a Lamborghini meant making a statement before even turning the key. By the 1980s and 1990s, Lamborghini had established a reputation for extreme styling and raw performance. But the company also faced financial struggles. Ownership changes, economic downturns, and internal challenges threatened its survival.
This period is crucial to understanding Lamborghini's status today, because scarcity creates desire. When a brand struggles yet survives, it builds mythology. It becomes legendary. It becomes a symbol not just of wealth, but of resilience and rebellion. In 1998, everything changed again. Lamborghini was acquired by Audi, part of the Volkswagen Group. This moment marked a new era. Audi brought engineering discipline, financial stability, and production quality. Lamborghini retained its wild identity, but now it could deliver reliability and consistency. This combination was powerful. For the first time, buyers could experience both emotional excitement and practical confidence. The brand became more accessible to global markets without losing its exclusivity. Then came the Murcielago and the Gallardo. These models introduced Lamborghini to a new generation. They appeared in movies, video games, music videos, and celebrity garages. They became cultural icons. This is when Lamborghini truly transcended the automotive world and entered pop culture. Status symbols thrive on visibility. The more people see them associated with success, the stronger their meaning becomes. Hip-hop artists referenced Lamborghinis in lyrics. Hollywood showcased them in blockbuster films. Social media influencers posed next to them in luxury destinations. Suddenly, Lamborghini wasn't just a car brand, it was a lifestyle aspiration. But there's a deeper psychological layer to this transformation. Humans are wired to signal success. From ancient times, displaying resources increased social status and influence. Today, luxury products serve that same purpose. A Lamborghini is not subtle. It is loud, visually aggressive, and intentionally attention-grabbing. This makes it one of the most effective signaling tools in modern consumer culture. Driving a Lamborghini communicates achievement instantly, no explanation required. And Lamborghini understands this better than almost any brand. Their design language is built around drama. Their marketing emphasizes exclusivity. Their production numbers remain relatively limited. Scarcity plus spectacle equals status. But the story doesn't stop there. In the 2010s, Lamborghini faced a new challenge: relevance in the age of digital media. Luxury brands that once relied on traditional prestige now had to compete in an environment dominated by Instagram, YouTube, and viral content. Lamborghini adapted brilliantly. The Aventador and Huracan became social media sensations. Their futuristic aesthetics were perfect for visual platforms. Their engine sounds became content. Their presence became shareable experiences. Even the brand's factory tours and customization programs turned into storytelling opportunities. Customers were no longer just buying cars, they were buying narratives. Narratives of ambition, narratives of breakthrough success, narratives of living a life most people only dream about. Then came perhaps the most surprising move in Lamborghini's history, the launch of the Urus URS. Puristas first criticized the decision. A Lamborghini SUV seems to contradict everything the brand stood for. But from a business and branding perspective, it was genius. The Urus expanded Lamborghini's audience dramatically. It allowed high-net-worth individuals to integrate the brand into daily life, not just weekend thrills. More importantly, it increased brand visibility on city streets around the world. Status symbols must be seen to maintain their power. The Urus ensured Lamborghini would remain constantly visible in luxury neighborhoods, financial districts, and social hotspots. Sales surged, profits increased, and Lamborghini strengthened its global influence. Today, Lamborghini represents more than automotive excellence. It represents the dream of transformation. Many owners are self-made entrepreneurs, entertainers, athletes, or investors. Their stories align with the brand's origin story, challenging authority, taking risks, and achieving extraordinary outcomes. This narrative alignment reinforces Lamborghini's symbolic value. Owning one feels like joining a club defined by bold ambition, and the brand continues to innovate.
Limited edition models, hybrid technology development,
And future electric strategies show Lamborghini's commitment to evolution. But no matter how technology changes, the emotional core remains intact. Power, drama, exclusivity. These elements ensure Lamborghini's continued status as a symbol of success. There is also the sensory experience. The sound of a Lamborghini engine is not just mechanical noise. It is a performance, a roar designed to command attention. The interior design feels like stepping into a fighter jet cockpit. The driving position is low, intense, immersive. Everything about the experience reinforces the idea that this is not ordinary transportation. Luxury status symbols must create memorable moments. Lamborghini delivers them consistently. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of Lamborghini's rise is how it inspires people who may never own one. Posters on bedroom walls, desktop wallpapers, gaming fantasies, YouTube reviews watched millions of times. The brand fuels aspiration at every economic level. Even those far from purchasing power participate in the mythology. And aspiration is powerful marketing, because dreams drive behavior. Dreams shape career choices. Dreams influence financial decisions. In many ways, Lamborghini has become a visual metaphor for the idea of making it. This is why the brand's influence extends far beyond sales numbers. It shapes culture. It shapes motivation. It shapes identity. Critics often argue that status symbols promote materialism, and there is truth in that. But they also reflect human creativity and ambition. They represent what happens when engineering, design, and storytelling combine at the highest level. Lamborghini is proof that brands are not built solely on products. They are built on emotion, narrative, and perception. From tractors to supercars, from insult to icon, from survival to global status symbol, the journey of Lamborghini reveals something deeper about business and about ourselves. We are drawn to symbols that represent possibility. We admire those who dare to be different. We celebrate success stories that challenge the odds. And Lamborghini embodies all of these elements. As the automotive industry moves toward electric mobility and sustainability, the future will bring new challenges. But if history teaches us anything, it is that Lamborghini thrives on transformation. The same rebellious spirit that started the company continues to drive its evolution. Perhaps the engines will become quieter. Perhaps the shapes will become even more futuristic. Perhaps the definition of status itself will change. Yet the essence of Lamborghini, bold ambition made visible, will likely remain timeless. Because in the end, status symbols are reflections of human desire. The desire to stand out, the desire to be recognized, the desire to turn dreams into reality. And few brands capture that desire as vividly as Lamborghini. So the next time you see one flash past in a blur of color and sound, remember that you are not just witnessing a car. You are witnessing decades of storytelling, psychology, innovation, and relentless determination. You are witnessing a machine that became a message that says success can be loud, success can be dramatic, success can look like a raging bull charging into the future. And perhaps that is why Lamborghini is not just driven, it is chased. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most iconic brands, make sure to stay with Brand Story Lab for more powerful business stories that reveal how vision, risk, and strategy shape the brands that shape our world. Because behind every legendary logo, there is always a story waiting to be discovered.